commercial, and I couldn't think of a better time.
You too.
To start the podcast than right now.
Right now?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm not bad. My name is Matty Daddy, and I've been working on impressions. This is my impression of Matty Daddy in prison. Hey, I'm Matty Daddy. I'm in prison. Simonson, and I'm here with
Jake. Okay, cool. Dementia Health Spec.
And this is episode 80, probably the last ever episode that we're ever going to post on YouTube.
We don't know that yet.
Well, we got a feeling.
We?
And I can't fight this feeling anymore. Anyways, it's been a while. Forgotten what I started fighting for. What do we say about singing at the beginning of the pod?
You don't like that?
No.
Is that a rule?
No one likes it.
Was that a rule?
Well, I used to. Anyways, it doesn't.
We're going to get demonetized. I get it.
A lot has happened since the last time we potted. I mean, we've probably potted like 2 times since then. They just thumbnail daddy 316 over here. Couldn't get a thumbnail out in time, so what's the point of editing the pod?
To get it out there.
Yeah, but without a thumbnail, you know.
It's just a thumb.
Those videos get a lot of views.
They don't get a lot of views even with a thumbnail.
Well, they get at least 1 or 2 more.
I'll give you that.
Anyways, a lot's been going on. What do you think about my impression? I'm trying to work on them.
Well, it sounded like you, just with a deeper, gravelier voice.
You want to hear my impression of you?
Please. The Big Show?
No.
Oh.
The big, fat, stupid idiot.
The Big Slow.
No. What I said. No, what I said. Big, fat, stupid idiot. Sorry, I don't mean that. I just been going through a lot right now.
No, I've noticed.
Yeah. You want to tell the fans about it? I really don't want to talk about it.
You want me to do it?
Yeah, well, before you do that, I just want to say we're also watching the Cavs Thunder game, and they're the 2 best teams in the league.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Cavs on a 10-game winning streak, Thunder on a 15-game winning streak. Only one winning streak can survive.
Nobody fucking cares. Let's talk about you going to jail.
And it's a close game, and it's not jail, it's prison.
Well, you went to jail.
I did go to jail.
See.
And speaking of me going to jail, I actually have a clip of when I was in jail. Do you want to see that?
Please. I didn't know you had a clip from it.
All right.
Recording?
Let me make sure. Yeah, see. I'm glad I did that. So here's the clip. Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
What about all you at home? Do you want to see it? Yeah. Okay, because it's going to be a while since you see me again. Let's take a look at this.
What is that?
1.8.
What does that mean?
Means you were higher than twice the legal limit.
Twice in legal minute?
That was you.
Yeah, except I was higher than 1.8.
You were, well, 0.08 is the legal limit.
Yeah, I was 0.25.
So you were, that's not 3 times, but almost.
Twice in legal minute?
What's 3 times 8?
I don't fucking know. Who gives a shit?
It's 24. You were 3 times the legal limit.
Trice in legal minute?
Did you say trice? Obi?
That's 3. Yeah. So, a lot of shit's going on. But before that even happened, man, like...
Would you like me to run them through how I found out?
Well, I'd like to give go ahead.
I was just going to give them my point of view on what
Well,
happened.
let me just tell them what happened before that, you know. Got my vehicle stolen by a kid with a face tattoo.
Yikes.
My dog bit my sister 2 times, and we had to put him down. I was hanging out with some fucking real douchebags. And then one thing leads to another. I was
bathroom window.
4 miles. Yeah, he stole all my meats. Yeah, I don't want to even talk about that. Okay. But it's 4 miles from my house. Somehow I went the wrong direction.
About 12 miles from your house.
Got a flat tire, was driving on it, and then got pulled over.
Don't say you got a flat tire. That tire looked like you rammed something and landed on it and exploded.
Well, I was doing some Dukes of Hazzard shit. I mean, who hasn't been there?
Oh, wait, yes, I have.
Yeah, see?
You were there.
You will.
That's right. You will. Yeah, so that tire was fucked.
Yeah, so go ahead how you found out or whatever, you queer something you were going to say.
So, last Saturday.
I'm going to lose my job. Everything. My virginity. Go ahead.
What? Something new. Last Saturday, I got home from work about 3 o'clock-ish. Is that what time it was? When you called me?
Oh, yeah.
About 3-ish?
When I got out of jail, you're saying.
Can I...
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Go on the story. So, got home from work about 3 p.m. I got a phone call from Matty Daddy 316 over here. And I answered. I said, "What's up?" And he says, "Hey," this is literally how he started the conversation. "Hey, remember that time you went in the ditch on the icy roads and I had to come help you change your tire?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Well, I need you to do that now. I just got out of jail."
If you're going to tell a story, tell it right. Because once I did that for you, I said, you owe me for this one.
Yeah.
And I said, remember how I told you you owe me for this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing.
Well, you fucked it up.
Specificities.
But then we had to go change his fucking tire.
Also, mind you, it was, 8 degrees that day?
My Jew.
No, it's my Jew. But mind
My
you.
Jew, bigger than a house. Your Jew looked like a little mouse. Go ahead.
Anyway, it was 8 degrees that day. It was fucking cold.
It was warmer when we did it.
No, it was not.
Well, it was
I offered
cold.
you gloves because you looked like your hands were going to fall off.
Yeah, he said, oh, well, take these spare gloves that you had on.
I had an extra pair of gloves the whole time. It's the Rockies. So he stood there and, just, did Matt things while I changed his tire for him.
Well, I was supervised. I wanted to make sure you were doing it right.
Was I? Could improve.
Still rolling.
Is it?
Rolling.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. So he changed his tire, and then he started freaking out. He's going to go to prison forever. So that was my Saturday.
Yeah, and it's, to break the fourth wall, it's Wednesday now. I called up a lawyer earlier, and now I'm freaking out even more. I actually made it. Hey, you want to hear my impression of me making it 2 days without drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I made it 2 days without drinking. Pretty good. Huh?
You're so good at these impressions.
I know.
You should do some more.
I'll maybe throughout the pod.
Okay,
I will.
good.
Yeah, but then today we had to do a pod, and I had to call some lawyers earlier and shit. And the news I got, no bueno.
What was the news?
Well, most that I'm going to have to spend, a lot of money on a lawyer. I don't know if you can tell this by looking at me, but I ain't got a lot of money.
Oh, we can tell.
I know, that's why. Yeah. And then chances are I could still go to prison.
It seems like a waste of money to spend it all just to still go to prison.
I know. Should I just go to my court date on Tuesday and be like, send me to fucking prison?
No.
There's nothing I'd like more than some black meat and my tight balloon knot bunghole.
I think balloon knot would have sufficed. You didn't have to say bunghole after it.
Yeah.
You
live and you learn.
What was I going to say?
You're going to talk about Raw on Netflix.
No, I wasn't.
And wow, what a show is that? Oh, you weren't?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
I want 90% of this pod to be about you fucking up.
Oh, yeah, because that's so much fun.
It really is for me.
You're just trying to get me to talk about it some more so you can make prison jokes. And I'd be like, dude, stop banging that mic against your chin here. Stop it.
Is this thing on?
No. I turned yours off.
You don't know how.
Well,
I had to come in here and fix the fucking studio because you and three monkeys.
Well, let's stick on one topic at a time. Jumping in a bed. You said 3 monkeys.
Don't bring nursery rhymes into this.
Well, you want to talk about it? Let's go.
Jack and Jill fell down a hill.
To fetch a pail of...
Come.
Oh, you said that,
That's
not
a
me.
different story.
Hey, man, this is the last podcast we're ever going to do. So let's kind of try to keep it professional.
No.
Why?
This is the last podcast we're ever going to do. I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want.
Well, my family's going to see this.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you do.
There's fucking relatives going to jail forever. It's fine.
Yeah, well, when you have to greet them at my funeral, you might say different. Yeah, we saw you on the last podcast you guys ever did, and he brought up his family, and he said, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You think I'm really
Because
going
if
to
any
prison?
of them at your funeral say, he was such a good man, he loved everybody, I'm going to say, the fuck he did. Quit lying to everybody. He was a piece of shit.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That is bullshit. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie to these people.
No. Maybe we should get some sponsors out of the way quick before we dive too deep, much deeper. Okay.
Your OWI completely lost all of our sponsors.
Well, then what do you want to talk about? Because I got a lot of sponsors I would like to plug.
Cool. We lost them all with the OWI.
That would have been a good chance for you to make a prison joke saying, speaking of plug.
Fuck.
You got to get better at this, man.
I'll do better.
How long have we been podcasting? 5 years now?
At least.
4.5, and you're still pretty awful. If you don't say something, I'm going to move on from the OWI thing and the whole thing, and I'm just going to talk about this OKC Cleveland game going on right now.
Nobody cares about that game. All we care about is how scared you are of the death penalty that you're going to get.
I'm not going to get the death penalty.
Then why the fuck are you so upset? Grow up.
Fuck you. I'm about to smash this Bob Ross painting over your fucking head. Do you like that?
That wouldn't be a happy tree at all.
Yeah, it would be a fucking glassy tree.
Do you need me to go get you a toilet seat
fucking eyeballs.
to break? Would that help?
I'm going to break your fucking neck.
That's not a toilet seat.
I'm going to bend it like Beckham. Make your fucking neck look like a toilet seat.
Is this
stupid bitch?
Was this a London rap song?
No.
You were going there.
Don't make me go there, bruv.
Bruv. Oi.
So, is there anything else you'd like to talk about? Because you're god awful at podcasting right now, that's for sure.
Well, it's your third O-dub, right?
Technically.
So, what did the internet say for prison time on that?
Oh, that's what you want to talk about?
Yeah.
Oh, like 2 to 5 years.
Oh, that's nothing.
Nothing. And then the possibility of you getting your license suspended for 6 years, and then you're also a Class D felon. But that's nothing.
What's that mean, though? That just means you can't vote, and you don't anyway.
Upwards of, well, you can't own guns. Upwards of,
do you have a registered gun?
Yeah. Upwards of, you made me forget what I was going to say. Like thousands upon thousands of dollars of fines, and then good luck getting a job if you're a felon, you know.
Oh, trust me. Hog sites, you'll be fine as a felon.
Well, yeah. And I could probably work with you. So, just the bottom of the barrel fucking jobs on the planet.
My coworker's a felon.
Exactly. So
because
maybe
of his
when
third
I get
ODub.
out of prison, I'll work with you.
Actually, I asked him the other day when I texted you about it, and I said, how many O-dubs have you had? Because I thought it was 3. And all he said was, enough. And I said, well, you've had 3, right? And he said, at least.
Nice.
So you'd fit in.
Yeah. Man, I feel good. Hey, did you see Raw on Netflix?
Dude, that was so good.
Holy shit. Do you want to look at some of it?
Before we do that, though, can I talk about the fucking sheet they had around the ring at the beginning?
Yeah.
And the, promo that they did with the fucking clips and shit? I got goosebumps from all that.
Dude, speaking of that.
That was so good.
I got a clip of that. You want to see it?
That's just California on fire.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The thought that was Monday Night Raw on Netflix.
That was also fire, though. It's also fire.
Speaking of fire, let's look at this.
Yeah. Funniest thing I've seen in a long time. Firefighters in reverse look straight up evil. Oh my god, they're putting those kids back. Oh my God.
All right, well, can I just say, when I said speaking of fire, let's look at this. I had no idea it was that.
Did you know it was fire?
No, I had nothing. I had no idea what.
You just
clip
clicked
it
a
was.
random clip?
Yeah.
That was good.
You know, like I normally do, I'm like, speaking of tits, let's look at this monkey's ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's what it was.
That's actually fucking hilarious, though.
So, did you know California is on fire?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
They evacuated and shit. A couple people dead.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's on fire. Why at this point? Why would you live in California? And if the ocean isn't going to be in your favor, you know, like, and all these fires are going. What's the fucking point?
Well, they don't have water either. Is the thing. Do you know that? Like they have short water supply. They can only use a certain amount at a time.
Can they not just suck it up from the ocean and
right?
Blast on your ass, like what's going to happen to me in prison? Hey, you're supposed to be making these jokes so I can
It's
say,
a lot funnier when
dude.
you make fun of yourself, to be honest.
Well,
I don't even have to make them. You're making them for me. Also, hasn't California been on fire for like 12 years now?
Forever.
California and Canada are just consistently on fire.
Hey, why are we holding these mics? I feel like we're Matt and Shane's secret pod right now.
It feels like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, except they're funny and we're not.
I'm sorry, do you want me to be Shane Gillis?
Well,
listen, you know, these bitches, you know?
And I thought that was
fucking gay.
I thought that was funny.
Fucking gay.
Justin Trudeau's a
better?
bitch.
Dogs. You know, I don't.
No, he made it worse somehow.
See? I told you. It's a bad idea.
You know, maybe it is a good thing I'm going to prison. Let's look at this. You want to read that from Oddly Horrifying? I listen to I check out a lot of their. I'm going down, baby.
Your street in a Range Rover.
That's what it says?
Street sweeper baby, cocked ready to let it. It's about a drive-by.
I thought it was, I'm going down, baby. Orange and a rainbow.
No. Your street in a Range Rover. Street sweeper baby, cocked ready to let it go. It's about a drive-by.
Shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Puff. Pass that shit around. Is that what he says?
Pass it to me now.
You want to read that?
This terrifying photo from 2014 reveals the moment that Melora Rivera, does that sound right? Not looking, got it. Climbed onto her roof to hide from a home intruder, only for him to appear behind her.
And he's a black guy.
Do we have, well, of course. Do we have any more on this? Oh.
No.
The woman in the photo is Melora Rivera, an actress who appeared in the film Sparkle. She escaped from a mentally ill homeless man named Christian Hicks, who broke into her house in Venice, California. Again, California. Why would you live there? She managed to call 911 and hide under an eave of the roof until the police arrived and arrested Hicks. This photo was taken by a passerby and posted on social media.
Well,
so he didn't find her.
Well, why wouldn't he hop on that roof and help her? You know, that's what everyone says. Like, when alligators attacking a baby deer, someone's photographing it, they're like, well, why didn't that photographer stop and help that poor baby deer?
Well, A, I don't want to get died as well, you know. And B, that's just life, dude. That's how it works. It's just nature. Nature be scary, dog.
Nature is metal.
Nature is metal. Also, a good point by Beauty Through Decay. He says that's just Tyrone Biggums. So, he's got a good point there.
Yeah. I think that's someone from the Cannibal Holocaust, actually.
Which one?
The lady hiding. So it's the new year. And, man, we've kicked it off with a bang. How many fun things have you done? Because I've done a lot of fun.
I've taken you to
2025. Maybe the greatest year of my life so far. And we're only 8 days in?
Well, hang on. Yeah, I guess Saturday was this year, wasn't it?
What is Saturday?
Did you get arrested?
I got arrested on Friday.
Was that still 24 or was that 25? I don't remember what day that was.
That was the 4th.
Oh, okay.
My dog died on the 2nd.
Oh, really?
Yeah. My vehicle got stolen on Christmas. But that was still 2024. Hey, hold on a queef moment for these sponsors.
Yep. And thanks to our sponsor, I'm going to need another one.
What?
I said thanks to our sponsor.
At Blue Chew, I gave you that one. How did it go?
I don't
We'll get to it later.
I don't want to talk about it.
But just new year, new me. You know how people say that?
No.
Well, let's look at this.
New year, new me. No more going outside. I burned off all my fingerprints. The bats are back.
I don't know. I don't remember reading that, but I'd like to see when I saved that because something tells me I'd like to know when I saved that, if it was before or after I went to jail.
As you were getting arrested, probably.
Because I had to do my fingerprints again. I've had to do it before. And this bitch that does your fingerprints, oh my God. The most Karen of Karens of all fucking time, this bitch.
Did she have a mask on?
No,
Was
but
she maxed
no,
or
but
vaxxed?
I'm pretty sure the last time that I got my fingerprints done, I'm pretty sure it was the same lady. So she's still doing the same fucking prison guard job. And not to say there's anything wrong with that, but she is just the most uber cunt of all time. And so she's like, and there was 2 women jailers. One of them super fucking nice. I wish I knew her name. I'd give her a shout out. This bitch, I wish I knew her name. I would
Give her a
fucking
shout out.
Yeah, I would.
Funny story, though. I actually got a text message from Chris House today that said, if you're looking for a job, they're always looking for a jailer.
Maybe that's what I'll do when I get out of prison.
Isn't that weird, though? Because what would make him think I'm looking for a job?
You look like someone who's looking for a job.
Me?
Yeah.
All right.
But can I tell you the story?
Please.
Well, she's like,
Does the story get better?
all right, we got to do your fingerprints. And she's like, go to that bathroom and make sure you clean your fingers off real good.
Are you eating Cheetos?
No, I wasn't. Oh. But I went in there, cleaned my fingertips off real good.
As one does.
And then they have one of the wave things and the paper towels come down.
Motion sensing.
So I did that. I didn't see a trash can in the bathroom.
There's not one, it's just the floor.
No, so there's the toilet. There's a toilet in there. So I put it in the toilet.
That's not where paper towels go.
Do they not fucking disintegrate?
No.
Well, I don't give a fuck. And I came out and she's like, trash can's right here. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know there was a trash can out here. I threw them in the toilet. It's like, why would you do that? She straight up looked at me. Why would you do that?
She's got a good point. That'll fuck up a sewer system.
I don't give a fuck.
Clearly.
I just got arrested. You think I give a fuck about your sewer system all of a sudden?
Well, I'd hope so. I mean, this could cause
You know
backlash.
what? If she wanted me to not fuck up their sewer system, she could have said, hey, go fucking clean your fingertips, bring the paper towels out here, and there's a trash can out here. And second of all, why wouldn't they just have a fucking trash can in the bathroom? Because if there was a trash can in the bathroom, I wouldn't have thrown them in the fucking toilet, but I thought they were too cheap for a garbage can, so I threw them in the toilet. Why would you not have it in the same fucking room as the fucking where the fucking napkins are dispensed?
Why are there first of all,
Fuck you.
why are there napkins in the bathroom? Second of all,
Paper towels.
I don't know
what
if you know this or
fucking meant.
not. I don't know if you know this or not, but They defunded the police. They don't have money for a second trash can.
Well, they fucking need to because the shit I had to deal with, Jesus. Actually, no, most of them are really nice. 90%, super cool. But the other 10%, get rid of that bitch. She's a uber cunt. Like, man, like, I technically blown zeros at that point, but I think my head was still a little fuzzy. Like,
what do you mean technically?
I mean, I blew zeros on the breathalyzer.
Then why is it technically? Why isn't it just you blew zeros?
'Cause I still felt drunk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my head was a little fuzzy.
Okay.
Speaking of heads being a little fuzzy, let's look at this.
No, thanks. I'm straight.
I'm in the motherfucking suburbs with it.
Yeah.
Rah, bing, bow, bah. Hey, yo, Terry, fuck going on?
Terry White as fuck, dude.
Yeah. So, Raw on Netflix. The fuck you doing?
Can I have that?
Oh, my last beer?
To be fair, you could probably slow down. Can I? Laugh so hard my headphones fell off. See that shit?
I hope you laugh so hard your mustache falls off, you fucking piece of shit.
Thought you said I wasn't quick enough on these jokes.
Dr. Phil reference, and you're not. Be quicker. See, maybe you've had enough.
No.
You gotta give me that back. I honestly hope you get your first OWI tonight.
Do not put that in the universe.
Well, I'm putting that in the universe right now.
Don't you put that black magic on me, Ricky Bobby.
It'll be your first, right?
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
That'd be my first arrest.
Oh, I'm so cool. It'd be my first arrest. Fuck you, dude.
Sorry, I'm not a menace to society.
Sorry, I don't slurp into the microphone.
You will in prison.
You want to look at this?
Yeah, please.
This is Chris Stefano's very first time ever lighting and smoking a cigar. How old are you?
40.
How have you managed to get this far with no cigars?
I don't know how to do any, like, really guy like that. Like, I don't know how to play pool, cigars. I don't really know how to do that, but I do know every state capital.
Okay.
Yeah.
Light
Is
that
this
cigar.
the right way?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
he's
got
gonna
it.
vomit. I want to see him vomit.
I don't
on
think he's
the
gonna
show.
vomit. Don't inhale it. You got to get the fire.
First, you got to
lower your hand. Yeah. Are you doing this on purpose?
I swear on my kids, I've never
Okay.
done this.
He
No,
lowered
no. I
his
mean the
cigar
way you're
hand.
being retarded. All right, you're good. Just start pulling. No, you're not good. How did you pick that up?
So what do I do now?
You puff on it.
It's not even lit. How did you pick that up? You just tried
I'm
to
sorry,
light it.
Joe.
You get to be 40 and no cigars.
I think because my dad never really smoked or anything like that.
This is Chris Stefano's.
It was because Jamie fucking cracked open.
How often do you hear Jamie laugh?
It's got to be real funny for Jamie.
That's fucking hilarious.
That is fucking hilarious. And that brings us to our next sponsor. I think we need to do a quick sponsor break before we get into,
this is
Raw Netflix.
unpaid ads.
Hey, can you shut up before we get into Raw Netflix?
Clear your throat. You sound ridiculous.
Before we get into Raw
Thank you.
Netflix, the NFL playoffs,
Playoffs?
and other things. The UFC is coming back. Mackenzie Dern's fighting this weekend. How much do you care about that?
I mean, if I'm alone at my house, I'll watch it.
Well, maybe if you had some Blue Chew, because I recently found out that you have erectile dysfunction, and I didn't know that until you told me. But I was a nice enough guy to give you some Blue Chew.
on the fucking podcast.
No, it's part of the ad. I was
It's
a nice enough
I
guy.
told you that in confidence.
Well, yeah, and I'm not.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't need Blue Chew, but someone gave me one. Did you use it, and how did it go?
Of course I did.
And?
Literally used it last night.
And?
Can I be honest with you?
Please.
Okay. It says just chew it, right? Which I did. Thinking it would work fast. And I ended up falling asleep. Now, bear with me here. Because it gets better. I woke up at 7 o'clock this morning. But I ended up going to work at noon. Because we just went in late because it was going to get cold this morning. And we had to move machines. from 7 until 11 this morning.
You banged out your wife.
No, she was at work. I just had a hard dick and I couldn't get rid of it. I'm not kidding. I was laying on my couch
So you're
for
saying-
4 hours, hard as a fucking rock, dude. I could have broke a house down with that thing.
So you're saying it works?
Yeah, not when I needed it to. If you stay awake, it probably works just fine.
Well, with Blue
It
Chew,
was so hard.
well with MDATM
What?
and our new sponsor at Blue Chew,
Blue Chew.
we have a 25% off offer if you use the promo code MDATM
Nope.
at checkout.
There you go.
This guy just told you. He just took one. Could have banged his wife out, took it at the wrong time. So make sure you take it at the wrong time, or the right time, in order to bang your wife or significant other out. Don't be a dumb fuck like Cuck McGee over here.
Yeah, so-
And take it at the right time.
Just a disclaimer. You're going to want to give yourself a good hour before you fuck to chew this thing, okay? Because otherwise, you're going to fall asleep. And it's not going to matter until you wake up the next morning.
I think it says that on the label.
Does it?
Like, yeah.
I don't read fine print. Sorry.
I think you need to like read into that. Yeah, like, hey, maybe take this before you fall asleep.
Side effects may include falling asleep and then waking up the next morning with a hard dick for 4 hours.
I don't think side effects include falling asleep. I think you just fall asleep pretty easily.
That's fair. That checks
'Cause you're
out.
fat and gay and stupid.
All true.
But if you use promo code MDATM at
MDATM? At checkout?
yeah, for a limit, well, for a limited time, because this podcast won't be going on much longer.
It's almost over.
No, I don't mean this specific episode. I just mean this podcast in general.
Yeah, me
won't
too.
be going on much longer. So make sure you take care of, the profits we can give you and your loins and your family and your friends and your dick.
You should really, get your shit together before you go to jail.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, if you're stumbling on your words like this in prison, you're going to be fucking everybody's bitch. You got to... I need you to work on some shit, okay? We can do it later. See what I mean?
I see what you mean now. Yeah.
Also, you're going to want to fuck your face up a little bit. I can do it for you.
What do you mean?
You don't want to be this pretty in jail.
You saying I look pretty?
Don't be gay.
Oh.
See, this is the exact shit that's going to get you to hold somebody's pocket. You want to hold the pocket?
Well, you should have seen me when this is still part of the Blue Chew ad, but you should have seen me when I got
Why
arrested.
specify that?
I had a
Kind of the bit.
I had a Grizzly Adams beard. I looked ridiculous, and that was part of the public shaming of me. I'm like,
Grizzly Adams did have a beard.
I had to shave my beard, and I was listening to Goodbye Horses at the same time. So how about you fuck off? How about I'm trying to do
Did you
better
tuck your
for
dick?
myself? Yes.
Of course, okay. Just want to make sure. I mean, it's crazy to listen to Goodbye Horses with an untucked dick.
Man, I didn't drink for 2 fucking days, and I know that don't seem like much to most people, but that
But for an
was
alcoholic.
1 day longer than I've gone in over 7 years. And the only reason I drank tonight is because I got some bad fucking juju from some lawyer shit, and I started to get scared again. I didn't want to cry on the fucking podcast,
It would've
but
been
with
great
Blue
content,
Chew,
though.
if you use promo
Make your
code
dick cry instead.
25%. MDATM.
At checkout.
Check it out.
Hey,
With
Blue Chew.
which one are you doing? The thumb or the point?
No, but really, you should stop being so fucking sexy. And you're literally gonna be somebody's bitch. You know, have to hold their pocket.
I'm gonna do
Your
a lot
mouth
of
is gonna get
push-ups.
fucking railed. How deep is your throat?
Dude, I'm gonna rail someone else's mouth.
Those fucking lips, though. You're gonna
Yeah.
be somebody's fucking dream.
I'll grow my beard back out. How about
fine.
that?
That's just a ball tickle on the suck. Who doesn't love a ball tickle? You know?
Excuse you?
Excuse me.
God bless. I'll work on it.
You look like you take a dick.
What? What do you mean by that?
I don't mean like that in a bad way. I'm trying to give you a compliment.
This doesn't feel very complimentary.
Maybe you should work on that.
Kind of bummed out.
Well, trying to lighten the mood.
Well, I was trying to lighten the mood, and then you're saying, like, man, you look like you can take a dick.
Tell me you don't look like that, though.
I don't think about things like that.
You're definitely a power bottom.
I'm a God-fearing man.
Well, you're going to be praying for God a lot.
I'm good at wrestling. Maybe I
You
just
can call it that.
I wrestle fuck these fuckers to the ground. You still want to rape me? And they're like, yeah, my dick's inside right now. And I'm like, oh, my God. We'll be right back.
And you know what? If you want your dick inside.
It does get cold in the winter.
Blue Chew!
And welcome back to Prison or Dead.
Which one is it? Should we come up with a theme song?
On the True TV network.
Prison or dead.
No.
Prison
No,
or dead.
shut the
You're going
fuck
to
up.
prison or you're gonna get a bullet.
It's Maggie and the Midget podcast. We still got a couple other things to talk about. Who
Little couple.
Who won that game?
Your mom.
Let us know in the comment section.
What?
Hey,
Pull it up.
we got to think.
Fatty.
Well, it's over.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. I'm pretty sure it paused.
It did, so scroll ahead. Not that far.
Yeah, you already said who gives a fuck, so let's look at this.
Alexa, play
Shut
Oreos.
up and stop screaming.
How'd you find my porn search history?
It's pretty easy. You go to Google. You Google
Google.
and then you type in midget Hilsafag porn search history, and that's the first thing that pops up.
Okay, fair enough. How'd Google get it? Stupid question.
Well, how'd you find it?
Find what?
That.
I Googled it.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. You think you're safe. You're never safe. Not when you're...
Going to prison?
No.
Oh.
Googling women.
Huh?
Speaking of women, let's look at this.
Terrible.
Are there any single girls in here that would just role play with me just for a minute? Just a minute. You? Thank you so much. Could you take your top off for a second? No, hold on. I'm not going to touch anything. I'm not going to touch you. You don't give it away for free, all right? Now, that's a woman. Women. I'm just joking. It's okay. No, you don't have to say you're sorry. That's a big difference between men and women. Women say sorry more than... Are there any women in here that do something that they didn't even think they were... Somebody bumps into them and they say sorry? Yeah? You do? Take your top off.
Ricky G.
See, now that's funny. Speaking of funny, you like to look at this?
You need to work on these.
Oh, you need to fuck off more.
They just dropped another biopic about me, so I'm just going to watch the trailer.
He is considered a sacred figure by both Republicans and Democrats.
He led the nation through its greatest crisis.
I did.
He's on our currency. We build monuments to him.
Guilty.
He's the greatest president the United States has ever had.
Today, the big question that people are asking is,
a vampire.
was Abraham Lincoln gay?
In the 19th century, for many
one's asking
men,
that.
their closest relationships were other men, and
I mean,
same
yeah, I
for
have
women.
a jovial
Men
demeanor.
would live with another man when they're single, and often did, and shared beds.
He
Lincoln
was a
probably
friend.
slept in the same bed with men more than he did with women.
No, he didn't.
Put together
I
all of
honest to
it.
God, never did
It's
that.
really startling.
It's actually
If you
not
want a
that
smoking
startling.
gun, here it is.
But
I'm
then
game
you
for
see
freeing
all these
slaves.
shifts to the end of the 19th century.
Who the f*** is this guy?
If you can accept a queer Lincoln,
Yeah,
you can
I
accept queer
didn't,
people
though.
overall.
Lover of men? No, there's some technical glitch. They just dropped.
Dude. First of all, before I say anything else, is that a real thing? Because I kind of want to watch that.
I think it's got to be.
I gotta see that.
Well, History Hyenas says all the time that men were, like being gay wasn't a thing back in those
No,
days.
they had fucking squires or whatever the fuck they're called.
Gay.
What are they called?
I don't know.
Alexander the Great had a cute little boy toy.
Yeah, I know what you mean. They would watch over all the women.
Alexa!
There's no Alexa in here.
Fine. Moving on.
Because we sleep with men in this household.
In the same bed?
Mm-hmm.
He's a friend. Queer
You
Lincoln.
can get it almost every night when the women are clearing out of sight. It's such a fine and natural delight when my dick slides in your butthole. Dick slides in your butthole. You can feel it through your poop hole. It's such a weird and kind of cool thing that's happening in your poo-poo hole now.
I thought you were going to go with fucking a dude tonight.
So, Raw on Netflix. What do you think about that?
Excellent.
Yeah, well, see, I saw some grades getting given out.
Grades?
Yeah.
Dave Meltzer?
No, not grades like that, but just like, an A to F. What would you give it? Eric. There I am. So on the wrong side of the mic.
Overall?
Yeah, bitch.
B plus, A minus. I thought it was excellent.
I'll give it an A minus.
Yeah. I see a lot of people complaining that the last time The Rock was on, he was this big heel, and he kept giving everybody praise and shit like that.
Let him cook.
They don't understand what he's doing.
Let him cook.
Do you know how a boss works? When he's in front of a bunch of people, he'll praise you, he'll do things, he'll be nice, he'll give you his Employee of the Month awards, which the premiere was that, in front of people. Next episode's going to be completely different, I guarantee it.
Well, and also, do you know who Cody Rhodes is?
Mm-mm.
Cody Rhodes is a nice guy.
Never heard of her.
What happens to nice guys?
They finish last.
Well, they get fucked over.
That's not a saying.
I don't care about sayings. That's just
Then
what
why
happens.
did you ask me? Because obviously I wasn't going to know what your head was thinking. I was going to go with the phrase.
Maybe if you shut your eyelash fucking top lip, you could hear me.
I don't even know what that means.
It means you have a shitty mustache. Like
Thank you.
Timothy Chalamet.
I just trimmed it.
Well, did you fucking... Anyways, we're getting off topic.
It doesn't matter. There's no rules.
Nikki Glazer hosted the Golden Globes.
Who
and she
glazed you?
shouted out Timothy Chalamet. She's like, I love your eyelashes on your top lip.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You totally fucking bombed at what you were trying to do, though.
No. You just didn't know what I was...
I don't think so.
How about fuck off for a second?
I have beautiful eyelashes. Women compliment me.
No, I was
consistently.
talking about your shitty mustache.
Yeah, but you said eyelashes, and that's all I heard.
Yeah.
Maybe this is a me problem. Go ahead.
Any hoozles. Yeah, Cody Rhodes is a nice guy. And what happens to nice guys, they get fucked over.
Okay.
So The Rock started giving Cody Rhodes compliments. They're like, what? This doesn't make any sense. Last time he was saying all this and that. And what do you say a boss does? They give you compliments and they fuck you over later?
Mm-hmm.
Let them cook. Let them cook.
100%. And
Let 'em
obviously
cook.
Cody was fine with it because you got to, Play nice in front of the boss. And he is the final boss.
Well, speaking of Cody Rhodes, he just texted me.
What did he say?
Says your mama's pussy stinks.
Yeah.
Mama Helsebeck.
I know.
But I loved it. I thought the first match was incredible.
I think it was the best match, honestly.
Yeah, it probably was.
The main event was excellent, but Punk was gassed like 2 minutes into that. Seth carried him the whole time.
Oh.
And he also botched his finisher and actually caught fucking Seth.
Your mom keeps texting me.
Yeah, you'll have that. She's a texter.
Now, I thought that that match was awesome.
Just call that match a mess?
Well, I thought that message was awesome, too.
Okay.
But I thought that match was awesome. But, yeah, I did think Seth was carrying a good portion of that.
Punk was gassed instantly.
And that's like what I've told you a lot. Well, Punk says...
Which one?
Well, I'll get to it.
Tell me
but
a lot of things.
Punk says 46 ain't nothing but a number. It's more than a number.
Yeah.
When you're 46 and you don't wrestle that much, it's more than a number. And like I've told you before, Seth can have a match with a broomstick.
I think you said a sack of potatoes, but yeah.
I said a broomstick.
You said a sack of potatoes.
I said a broomstick. Sack of potatoes. Well, I maybe said both, but
you have told me a lot of things.
Seth is awesome. What'd you think about the celebrities in the crowd that night? Can you name some of them off?
Sure, we had Macaulay Culkin.
Culkin.
I feel like that's what I said. Also, why did you get so fucking head forward when you said Culkin? Say it again.
That's peacocking.
Say it again.
Culkin.
See, now you got to think about it. Just say it.
Culkin.
See, you chickened it. You went full chicken.
Culkin.
See?
Topanga.
Topanga was there.
Yeah, we don't even know her actual name.
It's
We
Danielle
just
Fishel.
know
Trust
her
me,
as-
I know exactly who the fuck she is.
Okay.
I was in love with that woman.
Hey, also, you see Ashton Kutcher was there repping.
Full Hawkeye gear. Him and his son. That was awesome.
And you also see Bill Simmons.
No.
He's the one that flipped his phone and it said Boston Celtics.
I don't remember that part at all.
Well, Bill Simmons is a fucking icon. He's like the Joe Rogan of sports media.
I know.
Yeah, you didn't see him do that?
I might have been fucking peeing at that point. I don't know.
You should pee less and pay attention more. Actually, I have
Why
something
don't you
for that.
pay attention to your blood alcohol content before you drive?
Oh, okay. So that's what it is.
If I keep this up, you're going to call me in for drunk driving when I leave.
I was just about to say, I was just about to say, I've never had the urge to unconnect this mic to this mic cord and beat you over the head with it as much as I just have.
And there's been some times where you were pretty frustrated with me on this podcast, so that's impressive.
Dude, yeah, just now. Well,
Do you want this booger or not?
no.
What's a hard one?
Please put the mic to your mouth.
Huh?
Don't fucking do that.
Then you don't want the mic to my mouth, do you? Make up your fucking mind.
I'm about to beat you over the head with this fucking mic.
Do it, pussy.
All right, this show's going to be over in about the next...
About the next.
20 hours. I would say 20 minutes because I hate talking to you right now, but I know it would even piss you off more if we had to do this more.
Keep that up. I'm going to fucking stay here tonight.
Do it, bitch.
I'll fucking come on your tits to make sure that you're ready for prison.
I'm going to make you buy me breakfast tomorrow, bitch.
What a gay thing to say.
Yeah.
I would, though. Can we move on, please?
What a gay human being to say it to.
If we keep this up, we're
let's
going to
look
end
at
up fucking.
this thing from Raw on Netflix.
You know what? Yeah. The hell with it. Yeah. What up, Fred? How you doing? Got any of that sage? All right, we'll talk later. Netflix indeed, Cole. Wait for the beat to drop, Cole. You know what?
Did you hear Pat?
I thought it was hilarious that he had to tell Cole because Cole was just yeeting constantly. And Pat had to be like, wait for the beat to drop, Cole.
Yeah, he's the whitest man alive. He doesn't understand what a beat is.
I'm surprised he dapped up Travis Scott so good. You know?
It was all right. He triple fucking dapped him.
Yeah, they didn't dap. They just kind of slapped.
It was a triple dap, and he was way too fucking... He had too much motion. You know what I mean? But did you hear what Pat said when he dapped up Travis Scott?
Tell me.
He said, can I get some of that sage? And then Travis Scott walked away. All right, we'll talk later.
Yeah, I heard that. Because when he was at the top, he said, he must be burning some sage or something. And you could tell it was raw on Netflix like pretty quick. Because, you know, within the first 5 minutes, they were...
The Rock said bullshit.
Well,
bleeps.
No, he went up to Pat and he said, fucking right or whatever. And they did bleep that. But then when Solo came out,
there's a whole
the whole
fuck you,
crowd
Solo.
was chanting "Fuck you, Solo."
And it was, oh my god, dude! When that happened,
it was amazing.
When that happened, I went, "They're not bleeping the fucking crowd right now." I'm so happy.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
And Pat said, "Well, it is Netflix, and you know, I would be even happier knowing that I could watch this and not be in prison." But I'm still a little bummed out about.
They might
that.
have Netflix in prison. Is that your parole officer?
No, it's your mom saying they don't have Netflix in prison.
Huh. Bummer.
You want to look at this?
Nope.
No one's gonna know. The kids aren't gonna remember this fucking guy.
Dude, most people can't even see that far. How far can people see usually?
What do you mean?
I'm just saying, like, how far can somebody see?
What is that?
The average sight distance for a person with normal vision is about 3 miles. Get fucked, dude. I thought it was like 70 feet or something.
Why are you asking this question?
I'm not sure exactly, I guess. What were you? We were just talking about David Spade, average read.
Oh,
whatever, man. We'll move it along.
No one's gonna know. The kids aren't gonna.
That's so good.
I thought that was funny.
Pull up how far a person can see.
Yeah. Yep. Pull up how far a whale can do the backstroke. Stroke.
Hey, can you pull up if there's wings on a bat? How long are they?
No, but you know what I can do? Pull up Trish Stratus for no reason.
I would never argue with that.
You just chew some Blue Chew?
I said I was staying here tonight, didn't I?
Yeah, so why would you do that? I'm not gay.
Not yet. Okay.
I'll be damned.
What?
Let's look at this.
Well, yeah, click it.
Well, click it or take it. I had my seatbelt on, motherfucker.
No, you didn't.
Oh, is it okay for two guys to moisturize together in the same room?
I think so.
It is?
What would be wrong with this?
I don't know.
Ooh, this feels good.
This does feel good.
You want some more?
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Oh, okay, perfect.
Nice. That's where you needed it, right up the arm, dude.
Lord, you are so good.
Yes, my son.
Thank you, God.
Yes, my son. You know, they say it helps if you put it on your glasses.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I would love some on my face. My face is feeling dry. You don't mind a little more? A little more, please. Just a little more, Doc.
Okay. Hold on. We need to regroup. Oh, God. Holy shit.
Is it on my lips?
No, it's just a little bit on your glasses.
Okay, just.
Hey, and so speaking of regroup, look, I know it's a comedy podcast, but I would like to say something if you're all right with that, Lord.
Please. My son.
Well, I'm going to be real for a second.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
I'd like to sincerely apologize to a lot of people in my life, and I'd like to name them all out in alphabetical order.
Please.
Aaron, Oblivion, Bailey, Beethoven, Cecilia, Cynthia, Kathy, Catastrophic, Demetrius, Demonico, Dominique, Estrogen, Ethaway,
Okay.
Faraz,
For who?
Fareed,
Oh.
my Pakistani friends, Fred, Hamas,
What?
Harold,
Oh.
Gerald with a J, my sister Julie.
Why did you go from H to G?
Well, 'cause I didn't have anyone in between there to apologize to. My sister Julie with a J.
But G comes before H.
I don't know the alphabet.
Clearly. Do you want me to pull it up?
No.
Okay.
My sister Julie with a J.
No eyes.
ISIS.
Okay.
Keith, the KKK. Myself.
What?
Matt.
No L's.
Nolan.
No L's. Skipped L and went right to M.
No else.
You're in N.
Leanne. Mariah. My whole family. That's all of them in M. Q Lazarus.
No N or O. B.
Queen Latifah. What?
N O or P.
NORP?
N-O-P. You didn't get any of those.
Yeah, I apologize to NOP.
Okay.
Zeus. Zebras.
You went to Z?
Yeah, and especially with the M, like my whole family. I want to apologize to you guys.
I like how
to all you guys.
grouped them together in M, but you actually named them all off as you were talking.
Yeah, and I love you guys. And man, I hate to cut to a sponsor right now, but I have to. I don't know if we can zoom in on this, but it's 2 cocks for 1 hottie. It's a DVD put out in 2005. If we can zoom in on
Great
that
year.
for a second.
Yep.
We're about to end the podcast, but I honestly have to be serious for a second and just share my condolences to all those people because I know I've fucked up, and I take full admission for all that, and I just want to say I'm actually sorry. And I think I might have forgot one in the J category. And that's Jesus Christ, and I want to thank him so much for everything he's done for me. So I really appreciate that.
Yeah. Sure.
Is there anyone you think I forgot?
Nope. Nobody at all. Anyway, 2 cocks, 1 hottie, 2005.
Yeah, you can buy that on if you go to mdatmstore.org. We're actually we reprinted it.
We did,
and we're repurposing it.
We also put out some merch with that on it.
Yeah,
because it's actually, see, what people don't understand is there's only 1 hottie in this whole thing, but there's 2 cocks. Did you know that? People don't know that.
There's 2 cocks for 1 hottie.
Yeah, like I understand.
What is she gonna do with the other one? Save it for later, or?
I think she puts it in her pocket.
Pocket hottie?
That's a different film altogether.
Well, let's see what Bryce Mitchell has to say about this.
But anyway,
we only got 10 minutes left.
Before we go to Bryce Mitchell, just wanted to clarify. You got everybody there that you want to apologize to?
Yeah.
All right, perfect, sweet. Go ahead.
Let's see what Bryce Mitchell has to say here.
Let me guess, I gotta read that?
Yeah, you're the reader.
Just a reader with no apology. You should get to choose if you wear a seatbelt. I don't like them. What if you need to jump out of a car? You know?
You know
it's a
what?
good question. Like if you're in a high-speed pursuit and you need to jump out and run from
Dana
like the
White-
police after you get arrested.
Dude, Dana White actually agreed with Bryce Mitchell after he beat Kron Gracie.
Yeah?
Which is probably the last UFC pay-per-view we're ever going to see together. Because I'm going to be out of a license for a while. And
Dude.
possibly in prison.
We'll do conjugal visits. It's fine.
Hey, you think I could start a Patreon for my prison?
Mm-hmm. You'd probably be better off on GoFundMe, though. Got my third O-dub.
How about you go fund yourself? Speaking of seatbelts.
Hey, Emily. Floor is lava.
She didn't even put on her seatbelt. And that's ridiculous. If I could never see a bitch not stepping on vehicles ever again, it'd be too soon.
It's probably a kink for somebody.
Let's look at what this guy say.
This the first half analysis. The half of basketball was played. That's not the whole game. That's half the game. Damon Lillard, he did a step back, but he stepped forward, and then he moved back. He went back about 25 feet. That's probably that travel, but they're not going to call it. Michael Junior Porter, he made a bunch of shots. Nikola Jokic, he's tall. And Nikola Jokic, Jimmy Joe Jokic, didn't foul nobody. That was something. That's a good half of basketball between Portland and Cleveland. Back to you, Ernie.
Basketball.
Yeah, so that's cool.
It's probably travel.
You're a married guy.
I am?
You ever deal with this
Are you
before?
sure?
2 cocks and 1 clit?
Close.
Let's look at this.
Just a tiny fart. Nobody will know. The fart. Can you explain that match to the...
It's the Undertaker in the distance with all his fartiness. Undertaker farts a lot. A lot of people don't know that.
He does?
Yeah, let's look at this, Queef.
Did he fart on Rhea?
Hey, if you read that.
What am I reading?
I don't know.
Oh, please. This is terrifying. It's a picture of a crazy lady. That's my grandmother. She passed away 4 months ago. Thank God.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Hey, did you hear about these UFOs?
Yes.
Man, they're getting out of hand. Trump's trying to make Canada the 51st state. You
I
hear
heard
about
that. Is that real?
Yeah.
No.
Well, Justin Trudeau just left office, so.
What? He just left? Is there not a replacement? I don't know how Canada works. It's not a real place, I don't think.
I don't know how it works either, but he's been doing such a bad job for so fucking long that I don't think people even care anymore.
Can you not hold your microphone like a baby? Why don't you shove it up your ass? Like a baby.
It's a plane with lights.
Yeah, it's like a...
No, it ain't.
No, it's not.
Oh, there's no clouds. Shh.
Quiet.
Look at
That's
it.
a
Look at it.
UFO,
Look at
dude.
it on the camera. It's like a dome.
That's a UFO. Quiet.
What the fuck? Like literally,
Look
dude,
at that
that's
thing.
weird in the sky right there.
Dude,
Dude, are we watching a comet or a shooting star falling?
No, that's not moving quick enough. There's no tail. That's a UFO.
There's no blue.
Like, literally, there's no tail in the sky right now.
You didn't even get to the point where it fucking flies ahead.
Have you ever heard of a shooting star?
Have you ever heard of a
Sometimes
fuck off?
you have to wait for it. Here you go.
That's just Trish Stratus.
I know.
She's my shooting star.
And this has been Matty
No, I'm not
Daddy
done.
and the Midget Podcast. What the fuck do you want?
I want to know how you feel.
About what?
Just everything in general. How you doing? You know, are you okay?
No. I actually feel terrible.
Yeah. Why do you think that is?
Probably because I should, you know. If there's one last thing I could part with the audience is...
I don't know why you're saying that. We got another hour and a half to go.
I would just say, you know, if you... Stop.
What?
If you feel it, just do something about it before it's too late because, I mean, life moves fast, man.
Don't stop around and look at it once in a while. You might miss it. Calm down, Ferris Bueller.
Sure.
Try something not fucking used.
Well, sorry, I'm not gay, so I actually love Ferris Bueller.
It's a great movie.
Yeah. But no, it's true. Life moves fast. Let's look at this granny's hot clit.
Huh?
I don't got anything for that.
Anyway, now this portion of the pod, I'm going to call in your friends and family, and we actually all wrote something we'd like to talk to you about.
Oh, perfect. Let's hear it.
Guys, come on in here. We want to tell him how much we love him and how we're worried about him, and we want to make sure he gets the help he needs.
You know what? I'm actually worried about that. I've been wondering if that was going to happen, and it's like, hey, can I serve 2 years in prison first before we do this? Like, because if you're going to do it now, like, it's not really going to mean much. I'm going to be sober. So
Can I be honest with you? You know how good a content it would be if your family did an intervention and I just showed up with a camera to film it? Can I do that?
Well, I think if they did an intervention, you'd probably get called because they know about you.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to start working on my letter. Everybody reads a letter in that show, right?
Well, you've seen me sober and non-sober. Which one do you prefer?
Depends how I'm feeling. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, it's different because today I've been sober sad.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah. Well, it's like I might go to prison or something. This might be the last MDM podcast that they've ever seen.
See, this is why we're having an intervention. You can't even fucking say letters, right?
You don't need to see letters.
You're healing yourself.
Excuse you?
I'm worried about you.
I'm worried about you too, bro. You fucking... You're like a gremlin that ate too much fucking sour gummies or something.
No, I breathed the beef jerky. Anyway, what were you saying?
No, I'm just saying, I hope health and happiness for everyone in the world. And I'm sorry, and I'm also sorry. I actually forgot a J.
Did you?
Yeah. Judas Priest, and I really hope, because I love them as a band, and I really hope they're doing all right. So, you know, I might have forgot a couple more,
Never
but
mind, we can fucking wrap
I don't
this
feel
part
like
up. I
they're
don't give a shit
very
anymore.
important.
Obviously not important.
You like the Raw on Netflix?
Yeah,
Is there any? Did you want to talk about the Penguin or Squid Games or anything like that?
No, I'm not important enough for that.
Or how your cock doesn't want to cooperate?
Works just fine the next morning after Blue Chew. Just
speaking of Blue Chew, yeah, they're one of our
I
ads.
fucking did that, don't.
And another shout out to one of our ads: 2 cocks for 1 hottie. I don't know if you want to zoom in on that again, but
what are you even zooming?
I'm talking to myself. If you want to zoom in on that, it's from 2005. But yeah, no, we really appreciate our sponsors. We appreciate our fans for sticking with us through all these hard times. And if I have one last word of advice, I would probably do this. Man, I had it a second ago, but I was gonna actually shit my pants if I tried it again.
Wish you would have. You fucking.
Now, and I'm not like I'm in with the bit, but not enough to shit my pants. So I'll leave you with that. And if you see us again, it'll probably be at least 2.5 years from now. This guy probably moved on with his life. You know, everyone
Well, not important.
probably moved on with their life without me since then. So we probably still won't be doing this podcast anymore. And, you know, I will have found God. And shout out to my favorite J, Jesus Christ. And, man, I really love you guys. And I can't tell you how much I've appreciated everything, even when I've done you wrong. And I'm sorry if I have, but hey, can you stop breathing in the mic when I'm having a sentimental moment?
Sorry, that's probably not important enough.
But I guess maybe we'll catch you fuckers next time in the middle of my trial date. So, but until then, I thank you guys, all two of you.
Fuck off.
Cue the music.
And we're being honest on this episode. Right?
Oh, more honest than ever. This is Matty Daddy and the Midget, uncut, unfiltered, uncircumcised. Go.
Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast. 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 Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast.
I'm pregnant. I do not want to touch his ass.